Well, what do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Shall we talk about something else?
You had a couple of things.
Oh, I've got a couple of. Oh, right. I've got a new feature for us. What the fuck news? So, two things that have vexed me this week. I'm going to tell you about.
Okay.
One. Wedge. What's his name? The real bloke.
Wedge Dennis Lawson.
Dennis Lawson. He is notoriously known for not liking Star Wars, moaning about Star Wars, not being happy about anyone trying to talk to him about Star Wars. Yeah? Am I right? Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
And now he's at Celebration.
Yeah.
So, first of all, nobody go and get an autograph or a picture with him, because I want him to have gone for no reason and not get any bloody money out of it. And if you do see him, tell him fuck off from me, because he's a twat.
Okay.
He really annoys me, and I fucking hate Casualty. Tell him that as well.
Is he in Casualty?
Yeah,
know that. Oh,
he was in Casualty for ages, and he used to not. I used to go, oh wow, look, that's Ewan McGregor's uncle, and he was bloody in Star Wars. And then I found out he was a twat, and he hates Star Wars.
Well, there could be a couple of reasons behind this. One is that it's the 40th
He needs the money.
Well, yeah, one of them is the 40th anniversary. It could be one of the reasons. There's a big high chance that George Lucas is going to be there. He might have got a phone call saying, "Hey, dude."
George Lucas doesn't hang around with Dennis Lawson.
Come on, man, Wedge. We were co-pilots, Or it could be something like you saw in Rogue One, like how they had Gold Leader, and the actor was like so happy about it. Now remember, before you got the new Star Wars films, the prequels didn't go down too well with people, and maybe after that he's just like, because he said the idea of being in our Star Wars would probably be a boring role for him. So he might have come off the back of that and gone, oh man, those films are bad. I don't want to be in another one. And then he's seen how it all worked out for Gold Leader, and he's like, actually, it could be quite good. And also nowadays, there's a little bit of a different trend with actors. Back in the past, no one wanted to really be typecast in a role. They wanted to do a lot of different things. But nowadays, you look at like all the actors in the Marvel movies and stuff like that. It's kind of like, hey, I've got solid work here, and I'm really popular. I do all these conventions. People love to see me. It really pushes your sort of value up somewhat. It's like, oh look, this dude is Captain America or Iron Man or Wedge. So it could be something like that. There's a few reasons why. He could have come to Celebration. Mainly probably because 40th anniversary, and maybe he's heard from maybe Mark Hamill. Someone's got on the phone and was like, "Come on, Wedge, you are doing good back there."
Nobody likes him.
Well, maybe
and there's no way any of those famous Star Wars people actually care about him. No one would have kept in contact with him.
Why?
He's a miserable git.
Well, Ewan McGregor and Ewan is probably going to be at Celebration too. So there's also that could have brought him there. Then the other side of it is, we don't know that he's going to appear in the movie, but maybe he does, and that would be one of the reasons.
The only reason he's going is for cash.
The thing is, right, if he does appear in the movies, if Wedge turns up, if something happens like, there's a X-Wing battle going on, and you see Poe starts getting taken out and he's in a bit of trouble, and all of a sudden another X-Wing comes flying in, blows away the enemies, and then says something over the comms, and then he's like, oh, thanks, Wedge, and then it goes to the cockpit and Wedge is flying that X-Wing. People lose their shit in the cinema. They really will. Now, that being said, you could also recast Wedge just because it's really
I was going to say, let's not get confused. I love Wedge as a character. Wedge is awesome. I love Wedge in A New Hope. I love him in Rebels. It's the actor that does my head in.
That's what I'm saying. You could
get rid of him
because it's been done before, right?
Yeah.
However, I think that if he would come back, they would have him back. And
Look,
yeah,
I've got final word to say on this. Pull out, Wedge. You're not doing any good back there. Right, my next bit of Vex news. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. It's only going to take a minute, Jay. Don't worry. Gary Barlow. Bloody Gary Barlow.
Oh, they do a lovely sausage roll.
Oh, Gary Barlow. Gary Barlow. Anyway, Gary Barlow. Right, for people who don't know, I've said Gary Barlow that many times in the last seconds. But for the American people out there that's probably listening to this, who don't know who Gary Barlow is, lucky you. No, I've got nothing against Gary Barlow as a person. He is main guy in a band called Take That
So,
in the UK.
what were they, in the 90s? Were they from the 90s?
Yeah, my sister was a massive fan. I've seen him about 4 times.
Have you?
Yeah, because I used to have to take my sister.
Oh.
It was new, so
band,
they were straight after New Kids, and then Take That.
Right, okay.
And he's like the main guy. He's the one that wrote all the music. He's the one with the talent. And he's had a bit of a
one with the talent, yeah.
Yeah, and he's had a bit of resurgence recently. He's been on all the reality shows over here. He did X Factor and all this rubbish stuff like that. Anyway, he seems like a nice bloke. I ain't got a problem with him. But he's got a cameo in the new Star Wars film. Which one? Episode 8?
In The Last Jedi.
Yeah. So, why? Why's he got a cameo and why haven't I?
Well, so Gary Barlow, as you say, yeah, he does seem like a nice enough bloke, and he has said numerous times. He said that he's a huge Star Wars fan.
I said I'm a huge Star Wars fan loads of times. I'm
you
saying
know
it
what?
now. I've got a podcast.
Tom Hardy has a.
Has he got a podcast? He hasn't got a podcast.
He probably does.
He doesn't.
Tom Hardy has a cameo appearance coming up in the new Star Wars film.
Tom Hardy keeps reading children's book stories on CBBC.
Does he?
What a weirdo. Yeah, he did it on
I didn't know
Valentine's
that.
Day, and then all these old age mums started tuning in, and now he's doing it again on Mother's Day.
Ah, right.
Pervs.
Okay. So,
anyway.
So look, you've got Daniel Craig in The Force Awakens.
Yes. Everyone tells me that when I watch it.
Tom Hardy's got his... I did hear in The Force Awakens that Tom Cruise had a cameo as a stormtrooper. And I always thought it was the one when they open the door and he's standing and he just gets shot, and I was like, that's hilarious.
Hey!
Then I found it wasn't Tom Cruise, and it's just it was actually one of the producers.
Who was he?
Tom Cruise isn't in it. It was just a rumor.
It'd be good if they go to him, oh, you're a little short to be a stormtrooper.
Right.
Because he is.
But Daniel Craig had his. Apparently Tom Hardy's got one in The Last Jedi. Gary Barlow, the thing that sucks is, as long as you're famous and got money, you can rock up to Pinewood and go, oh, dude, let me be a stormtrooper. Because everyone wants to become one. If you could just rock up and go, get your agents going, oh, can I get a part? Can I just be a Stormy or like some alien in the background? Then you would, right? And unfortunately, they've got the money and the fame to be able to do it. So yeah, he's not being a stormtrooper. He said that in the article. He's something other than a stormtrooper. He's probably going to be an alien, kind of like what Simon Pegg was. It might just be like a little turns around, says something or something like, oh, a lovely sausage roll, something like that. But the other thing I heard was, which I quite like this one, and I kind of hope they do have a cameo, is that apparently Prince William and Harry might have a cameo in The Last Jedi as well, and I think that'd be awesome. I would love it if they had a cameo in it. Which again, they would just be aliens or stormtroopers or something.
I don't know how I feel about it, Jay.
I think that'd be brilliant.
In some ways, I love it
Harry.
because I like them too.
Yeah.
And
Look,
it'd be cool that
if anyone should have a cameo, right? Considering that they're like the future King of England and the Prince of England, and it's filmed in England, if anyone should be allowed to rock up and get a cameo, it should be them, right?
Shall I tell you who they should play though?
Go on.
2 Royal Guards.
Oh, that'd be awesome, right? That would be so cool.
That would be cool.
That'd be very, very cool. I mean, I wonder if Snoke has like his version.
Yeah,
of the
that's what I'm
Royal
saying. His guards.
That'd be quite good. But yeah, so Gary Barlow's got a part in it. Initially, I was
Yeah,
like,
why
what,
do they
man?
call them royal guards? Because Emperor wasn't a royalty, was he?
He's an emperor.
But that's not royal.
Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't.
It is. It's the ruler. It's like
It's not royal. You don't have to be a king or a queen to be royal.
or an emperor.
No, Emperor's not royal.
In like China and Japan and that, the emperor's royalty, dude.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
The emperor's royalty, man. And he was the self-appointed emperor, so he just decided he was going to have some royal guards.
Oh, chief.
Yeah. But yeah, so Barlow's got himself a cameo, lucky SOB. But you know what? Good luck to him. I hope that it's just one of those things where, you know, he's in a mask or something. And
I hope he's gonna go. He's gonna be there when Kylo goes to Endor and looks at the where Vader was. He's gonna go. Oh, relight my fire.
Oh, God.
And then he's going to get a pig and start going, oh, babe, come here. Babe, I'm here again.
By the way, he's quoting like some titles or something from Take That songs here, for those who don't know. Is that what they're titles, right? Or is it just words?
He's got a million love songs.
Haha. Anyway, yeah. So that's it. I mean, yeah, it sucks that you have to have money and fame to be able to rock up and do that. But look, if I could do it, I would.
Yeah, so would I. Buggers. All right, that's enough of my Vex news. What else we got?
I know, for this super bumper edition, we must have a...
What are we doing? Oh. Do you want to talk about Poe Dameron comic?
Yeah, I do.
You still there?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Colin's Comic Corner. Right, let's talk about Poe Dameron comic then.
Okay, let's talk about that Poe Dameron comic.
Right, so I've read issue. I'm just going to find it. 1 second, my old chum. God, this is a bump. My wife's going to be mental.
Yeah, mine too. Mine's waiting to eat, so she's like, "Don't be too long. I'm starving." I was like, "Yeah, we won't be too long." It's now been like we've been sat up here for nearly 2 hours.
Oh, I was going to go Tesco's, but it shuts at 4. Oh, I'm lucky. I can't know what the issue number was. This is the worst episode ever.
This is why we have so many people watch this show.
This is the worst episode ever done. Where is it?
It was kind of done at the last minute, wasn't it?
All right, 12.
Oh, okay.
Episode 12. No, issue 12. Right, so this is written by Charles Soule, artist Phil Noto, and so basically it's the Gathering Storm storyline. So I'll give you a quick summary of what's happened.
Okay.
Obviously, Poe Dameron. It's about Poe Dameron.
Oh, wow! Exciting.
Yeah. A new enemy has emerged. Terex, an officer of the First Order Security Bureau. He is redoubling his efforts to destroy Poe and his team. Terex has retaken control of his previous crew, the Ruthless Rank Gang. Now, who calls themselves Rank?
Terex.
Rubbish.
The pink stormtrooper.
They are rank. Anyway, the Rank Gang, a move that has attracted the ire of the First Order leader, Kylo Ren. Because basically, right, as we've said before, he wears pink stormtrooper armour that he's tarted up. And it looks a bit samurai. I'll send you a picture of it, Jay.
Okay.
But it's weird. I think it's the colouring. I don't think it's supposed to look pink.
Yeah.
So basically, he was like, we discovered in the last issue that not only is his First Order thing, but he's also from when he was when he escaped from Jakku. Jakku. He took over this gang of ranks and started all that. So he's got a double life, and he's hunting down Poe. Hates Poe, and basically Poe is trying to avoid capture, and he's hanging out with C-3PO and this droid called N1ZX, and this is a droid that's got loads of information in him. And so basically the whole mission was about Poe and C-3PO trying to get this droid so they can get him back to the Resistance base. But this is where Terex was being a bit crafty, because he actually using that droid to track them so that he could find the location of the Resistance base.
Right.
And so basically they're all flying off, and I told you before he'd stuck the two droids on the side of the X-Wing, which is a bit weird.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden Terex posse, the ranks, popped out of the sky, and they shot him down, and he crashed onto a desert planet. Obviously a desert planet.
Obviously.
Only
what
type
else
of planets.
would there be?
It's the only type of planets in Star Wars apart from snowy ones.
Everywhere's a desert.
Yeah.
But you can always breathe on these planets, it seems.
Yeah. So look, I've just spent ages telling you what happened previously. I've just realised there's not that much to tell you about what actually happened in this issue. Because one of the main problems with Poe Dameron, the comic, is when you read it by issue, nothing happens.
Oh.
It's only once you've looked at it and gone, oh yeah.
Something happened.
So it's a good story, but it's not a good story. There's a wicket like this little
just
guy.
A bit of an in-between part of the story.
Yeah, it's a funny costume.
Oh, send me that picture.
I have seen
We
that
can't
picture.
see it properly on here.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. So basically, there's Terex, little rank gang in space. Poe crashed on the planet, and he's got C-3PO, and he's got this annoying droid, who's also really snarky. What is it about snarky droids?
That's what they like.
It's a new fad.
Yeah.
And so Poe's trying to hide because Terex has actually gone down on the planet to go get them, and he's got his little gang trying to... And C-3PO is being rubbish, and so rather than leave C-3PO, Poe puts him on his shoulders and cowers him. Even though he's still got his other droid that he's got to try and get to safety. Right. And then we also then flash back to that other dude whose name I can't remember, I haven't wrote that down. The one that I told you was the spy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because there was a spy that's been telling Terex what's been going on. And it turned out the only reason he was being a spy was because his wife is a slave who works for Terex.
Right.
So he's gone on. So he hid on the ship, Terex ship, and he's got this other bloke with a gun in his face saying, "Give my wife back, man! Where's Terex? I'm going to shoot him in the head and get my wife back." And then
I hope that
he
speaks.
Yeah, so do I. And then the bloke goes, "Well, that's great. You can be another bloke that goes up against Terex and loses." And then that's exactly what he says. And then he goes, "But Terex ain't on here, girlfriend. And so
exactly like that.
And so pointless. That was a page or two of space wasting. And then basically there's a bit where C-3PO decides that he's gonna Black Squadron turn up as well. They're radioing Poe. "Oh, we're here, dude." And so he's going, "Great, dude. I got to get out of here." And so C-3PO decides he's going to help distract. Well, Poe makes a run for it, the droid. And because I've also, in Force Awakens they refer to him knowing 7 million forms of communication now.
Yeah.
So they go to because basically C-3PO's going, "Oh, I'm not going to be much help to you. All I know is 7 million forms of communication, girlfriend." And then he goes, "Oh, I've got an idea." Anyway, so he says that again to Terex and the posse, and he goes, "I'm just a protocol droid," and then he speaks some gobbledygook, and then all these bat things come flying out of this roof of this cave, because obviously he talks our language, and he's told them that they're out to kill their kids. And then it finishes.
That sounds enthralling.
Then it finishes, Jay.
Ah.
So that's that issue.
That sounds great.
Again, as a whole, I like the story.
But
I like the characters.
As an individual issue, it's
It's
just
just
a short
so
part. Yeah.
nothing happens.
Probably better in a graphic novel version.
Yeah, it would be better.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go. I'll give it 3 out of 5. Girlfriend.
Cool.
Not much
Is that the
happened.
only one you've read this week?
Yes.
Okay, cool. You know, one character that when you held up that picture, that I couldn't actually see it probably, but it reminded me of. Do you remember Tig from Droids?
Yeah.
I wish they'd bring him back in some way.
Yeah, I do.
I kind of liked him.
Is he the one with the funny hair?
Gang.
No, he was bald. He was like sort of.
Who's the one with the beard and the hair in Droids?
Don't know.
He was like the main guy. He had a beard.
Oh, right, I can't remember what his name is. No, Tig from was the baddie. Remember, it's like Tiggy. He had his uncle, and he was like the nephew who just used to get beaten around.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, though, I will say, I bloody love his art. And you can't
You
see
said
it.
that before. You said a few times that the art is good, and it does look good in that.
I really like his style. I just don't like the colour, but I don't know. Let me have a look who does the colour. It's on my list here. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. Who does the colour? I'm going to name and shame you. Oh, it's him. He does all the art. Oh. Well, he
Hasn't maybe got an eye for colour.
learn to colour, man. It's not always pastel stuff. Anyway, so that's Colin's Comic Corner for today.
All right, and I think that's it now. After like 6 hours of talking, that's it for us this week. Ain't that right? Yeah. So we're not going to do the same usual.
We ain't doing that
just,
no more.
Draw that we do at the end because we can't be bothered. So
And you don't listen to it anyway. We don't need to
Exactly.
fast forward it or just turn it off. That's what I do.
So basically, look, you can find us on most social media places.
You
by
find
searching
us.
for Star Wars Convo or Star Wars Conversations on Twitter at Star Wars Convo using hashtag conversations, and you can find us on the Taylor Network of podcasts where they have a whole bunch of other good podcasts as well. You can find Colin on Twitter at
Captain Colin.
and you can find me on Twitter at EagleEye1933. And that's it for this week, and we will see you at some point next week. So
Yeah,
until then,
just send us a tweet or something if you want
do
to talk
what
to
he
us.
said. Yep, send us a tweet.
Send us a tweet. That's the easiest
We'll have
way.
a look. Yeah, we'll have a look. You know,
We'll have a look. And if you want to say something a bit longer, send us a tweet. We'll send you our email address or something. You know.
Yeah, or you can do one of those personal messages on Twitter, and you can write a long message in there.
Or you could just join the Facebook group.
Yeah.
But that would be too easy
Way too easy.
because everyone's on Facebook.
So anyway, until next week, may the Force be with you.
Punch the Chewie.